Hello. Okay, so this is not my loadout. This is a Scrim on PL Swiftwater UGC, which is a great map. I really like it. It's never really ever seen in pubs at all. You see it in lobbies a good bit. You see it in UGC Highlander, but it's really nice payload map. It's very pretty to look at. I really like all these sort of new sort of greenery area maps and like stuff with water, stuff like sunshine and that, rather than you know, a lot of the old deserty maps. So this is of course off season. Look at that demo man sliding around. But yeah, no, this is off season, so we're just practicing maps that you don't really get to see all that much. So at this point they are calling out the traps. Our whole team are kind of aware of what the traps are and things, so it's not so bad. So I'm gonna wait by this door and I'm gonna move out this way. I'm gonna start with the cloak and dagger on this map and the big earner as well, because it's such a, I don't know, it's a great map as well to combine. It's a great knife to combine with the cloak and dagger, because usually you can get away quite quickly and you can choose your picks then and survive as well afterwards. So I'm going to move out here, just double check for my team where the traps are, but they get dead straight away. This is a nice little jump if you're not aware of it. It's really handy for, the scout almost bumps me there, but I'm lucky. It's a very handy jump for if you're trying to get around to this area really quickly. So here we go. I noticed that the pyro's far over in the tunnel and nobody's still really looking at me, so I get to stab and get out. So there we go. Gonna try and avoid people here a bit more. I'm gonna call out Kitsy as our heavy's coming behind us, and he's I was trying to call out the scout's help to him here. Managed to I think get away. Yeah, and then yeah, call out to Kitsy. The scout is as low as he is. Now here I see the demo man. He's gonna try and be aggressive, so I go for a nice aggressive decloak, and I fluff the stab. Flip the stab, but I managed to get enough damage onto him that Chalk was able to kill him really easy. Especially in a situation like that where it's so wide out in the open and the demo is such a big pick, it's important to tell people when you flub like that. Here I was just telling Choco that I had this spot that he could spam the gun from. Because, I mean, like that, as you'll see here, with the combined spam of me and Choco, even with the l'étranger, even at this range, it's just, well, I could snipe there, but at this range, it's still really, it's still really viable. Just to get the spy and the go away thing. So here you see Choco's going to be spamming it and he's going to be going for picks as well. I get a nice little heal off Q. Take the telly. I don't even know if I really needed to, but of course it's actually handy here because I'm on the same side as Choco. So because of that and because the sniper's down, myself and Choco can just stand here and spam the gun. When he's charging up shots like that, he can do 150 to it, and then I'm going to rely on doing the rest of the damage quickly. So it starts there. He hits it for a big shot, and then I kill it. So there. I mean, that's something that not a whole lot of teams will do, but I think it's really I find it actually works really well. So this is called Pro Spot. You should always if you're pushing Swiftwater, be aware of that spot, because I've played so many lobbies where people don't know that it's there. Oh my god, this has been the biggest whiffs ever. That looked like a stab to me. He only had 23 health. It should have just been like nice little poke, but myself and Dush both failed to kill him. So, but yeah, that spot up there, I played so much Jaanii as well. Oh my god! But yeah, there were so many. I've played so many lobbies where people don't know that spot is there. Those flank routes are there, and they're incredibly powerful. You should use them if you get a chance. If you're not getting through tunnel, it's so obvious just to go around that way. Yet so many people don't do it. So here I see the gun, and I'm gonna try and call it out. Try not to bump the pyro, so I drop down just to be safe. Of course, around the gun I don't really see the engineer, so I don't know why I moved to the house here. I thought I should have snapped, unless the gun went down. Oh, it did, yes. Choco just sniped it, so that's why I changed my mind. So here the demo man knows, but he gets a flash. I had seen that he was low, but I was hoping I could get him. I managed to surf away though, luckily. Remember, if you're caught like that, you know you're about to take a bit of damage. Make sure you've no disguise and jump and crouch at the same time, and you'll find it a lot easier to surf. Sniper's using the cozy camper, so I took him out. But you can't surf, and you won't take a lot of knockback if you are disguised. So here, demo man, I whiffed the stab of the demo. It's in a situation like that, I held the W key and you should sort of strafe into somebody in that situation. Though it could be really tempting just to head straight for them. Yeah, I managed to get the soldier to kill himself. I was happy enough with that trade because he was blocking the cart seriously, so he needed to be taken down. More tea, lovely. Okay, so here we see that Graggy is laggy, I think. Either that or it was me at the time. Yeah, this demo seems a bit funny. Okay, so then when you cap second, you can go into this left-hand side. And here, I see the gun. I take a look out, take a look around, and I decide, yeah, I'm just going to stand back here. So it was around here as well that another situation like this, I was telling Choco that you could spam it from here. Because see, like that, 3 shots from me and then 1 fully charged shot from Choco, and we can destroy that gun. And then it's like a really, really low risk way to get it. And also, you see what I'm doing here as well is I'm annoying the engineer and wasting his metal. So that means if anybody does come in to try and you know, actually bomb the gun, if Dush comes along and starts to fire a few rockets at it, then you're suddenly like not in a great position. Yes, this place here, you can jump across to here. I wasn't sure if you could jump for the speakers. I thought you maybe could. So I think I go for it here actually. I think I just try and jump for them. Yeah, it looks maybe like you might be able to, but yeah, I didn't think so. So I took a big pipe. What I was really going for there, I kind of ended up landing right in front of the meta in the demo, expecting that I would, you know, have made it across. But unfortunately I didn't. What would work actually, now that I think of it, is if you'd been using the dead ringer, I could have taken a bit of damage. Oh, excuse me. I could have been taking a bit of damage and use the speed boost to get across. So here I took a bit of damage as well, so I'm just gonna fall back and take the health. Don't touch the ground, the floor is lava. Here I want to try and I hear that my team has some presence in, but I didn't realise that sentry was there. Actually, nobody called it. But I was trying to just get a bit of a card push on, because I thought we had way more. I thought we had numbers through there. And yeah, our thing in this game, we weren't. Yeah, it was Pizza Thief. Pizza Thief is not an NG main, but I didn't like the placement of that teleporter. Because I thought it was kind of bad. Now here, yeah, no, the reason I was standing up there is because I was waiting for Choco, because I wanted to show him where you could spam that gun from. And I was thinking that the two of us could get it pretty simply if we just went up here. And then Jaanii just goes through and there's no gun at all. So we were like, oh, okay, well, never mind. But still. So, gotta move around here. This is what I really want here is a medic. So I'm gonna use the dispenser to get a bit of time on, and so I get the cloak in case I need to get away, and then I just strafe around towards the medic. Unfortunately here, I thought the pyro was going to come in, and then I get caught. I jumped too late, run straight into the engineer. But what happened there was that with the medic is I just kind of, I didn't, you know, go straight towards him, or I didn't run directly at him or anything like that, 'cause it's a big dead giveaway. I kind of just waited and tried to predict his movement. You don't always have time to do that, but when you do, it's nice when there's no pyro around checking or anything like that. Oh yeah, here, they stayed in really deep. After the medic obviously spawned again, I managed to get this here. In hindsight, maybe I shouldn't have sapped that, but I maybe should. I could have used it to get some health, but here, oh my god, yeah, well, this was insane. The spy right there and the engineer was behind. I think the engineer just went down. Here, I just get set on fire, so I just go run back in. There's no point in me trying to stay out there. I'm as well off just to take the health from the pack. So there's in here. He just went down, yeah, luckily. So because I would have been a bit of a trouble there. See, I went for the health and the ammo, as much to take it as to deny it from him. But the fact is that I would be really here, yeah. Okay, so sniper's low. He's easy. I can shoot him without having to take too much of a risk for myself, and also I can get behind like this. So here I want to, yeah, there we go. Once I know the gun is low, that's the time that you can spam it from far away. You can do that from quite a distance, really, if you see the gun is low or if it's just starting to be built, you know. So here, medic's going to jump up. I managed to get the stab, luckily. Don't manage to get away. I'm a good sniper from that sniper. But the reason I managed to get that medic there is because nobody was protecting him in the walk up. Like the pyro maybe could have come to meet him, but I think the pyro was denying spam as well, so the engineer could get buildings up. So, but basically what happened was there I was behind and I was just in the right position to sort of head towards him, and the medic wasn't paying attention. Plus, the sniper caught me. He saw that I was a spy and he shot me, but the medic didn't turn around in time. Again, here, this gun is way too aggressive to be level 1. Like you shouldn't put your gun somewhere where I can just destroy it like that. So we're kind of getting stuffed into the house here. They've got really aggressive over on the left-hand side in the grass, so we haven't really been able to get any positioning here. So what I'm going to try and do is just really aggressive decloak. Managed to sort of trap him out. He has only 70, and I think he goes down. No, he manages to get out, looks like. But he goes down to really low health. I thought we'd be able to finish him off there, but we obviously didn't have enough numbers. We're all sort of stuffed back here in choke. For some reason, again, this is why we practice these maps off season, because like you know, this is the sort of thing where this is the situation where the gun is really aggressive, so we couldn't really do a whole lot about it. Whereas I think we should probably split the thing from here. I don't know how I didn't see that spy this time. I mean, last time I saw him perfectly there. And he's starting to do a bit of work. So we're here stuffed right back in choke. This is one thing we have a tendency to do as well. We have a tendency to sometimes, especially on payload maps, to be just too passive, I think. And here I try and figure out where the health packs are. And now I managed to get the spy. Again, this time I was going to go back in and get the health from the pack, but I mean from the closet, but there's no need. It's health right there. So here I'm going to try and move. Luckily, because the heavy has sort of caught up with the with our scout, I'm able to get in and get like a sap, and then that goes down. But I'm pretty sure Choco gets the snipe on it now because I called that it was sapped. No, I'm thinking of a different time. So what I'm kind of trying to switch my focus to now is trying to get that gun, because it's so aggressive that our combo, when they try to push it up that channel, is having a lot of trouble. And also our house area here on the left is being denied a lot by the flank. So I think we could have, you know, if we gotten a little bit more coordinated, we could definitely have won these fights a bit more. I call it the soldier's gone behind. He gets the force, unfortunately. But so here I'm going to move up. Sniper's there. Generally, sniper's not too much trouble for Choco, so I'm going to get this. Because I know Choco's there, do a bit of damage to the gun, and Choco managed to snipe it. I get the NG, and then I managed to get the dispenser and the thing. Teleporter, but unfortunately, the Pyro has that home wrecker, so it doesn't get to stay. I'm not really sure what Pizza Thief was saying. I think as well Pizza Thief could probably have been spending a bit more time in the cart, but again, he's not an NG main, so he's a spy main like myself. So here, see the soldiers coming through. See, he's only 90. And he's backing out as well. I don't know if he got an arrow there or not. I probably should have checked his health. So I'm going to come around this tree. I want to get the sniper here as well, because it'll help my team get in, because it's getting to the stage where we sort of have Uber. And here I was sort of stuck between targets there. I knew that I couldn't turn away from the spy because he just stabbed me, but I wanted to get this kill on the sniper, so I sort of turned towards the spy so that his knife only does 30 damage, and then turn straight back towards the sniper in the hope that I'm able to shoot him before I die, but it just didn't work out with the timing, and I missed, I think. So again, we're still stuck at this point. So right now I'm like, okay, I really need to focus this gun, so I'm going to try and just cloak upwards, get up to here, and just wait for my team to be ready so I can sap it. If anybody tries to see me, or if anybody manages to spot me or anything like that. See, fortunately their demo man's being stupidly aggressive, and he's got a lot of health, so I decided to just take him out quickly. Really there, that's one or, you know, that was a 1 or 2. I don't know which was the better pick there. The demo man's a big pick in a situation like this, and it's also the gun would have also been good to get. But luckily, because of the longer respawn times, hopefully the demo man's still going to be down. I walked straight through the laser that if he'd fired at all I would have been caught, but would have been nubbined. So I'm just waiting here. Go for the sap. Continue to sap because the engineer's here distracted, and Choco gets an unbelievable headshot on him. And then Choco just takes the gun down immediately. So that was a great sort of coordination there between the two of us. He just listened. The fact that I called that it was sapped, and he straight away listened. He obviously managed to spot that the engineer was on the gun. He managed to take him out. So here, yeah. As well as that, the dispenser there in that position, I think it encourages us to be a lot more passive back there, if you get me. So I'm going to sap this. And before the engineer can spawn, but unfortunately they get the spawners and I can't get away from the heavy fast enough. So, obvious spy. Spy was doing some very obvious things, not so much in this match, but we did product after this, and he was doing some stuff where, like, he jumped from his own cliff disguised as an engineer and backpedal over the point, and it was really, really obvious. And he like, I mean, I sort of understand sometimes the really obvious play is fine if you're using the DR, but I don't think he was. So there I get bombed, try to take him out, call out that he's low, but I didn't really do a whole pile there. I was really just trying to get on time in the cart because I wanted to get it capped because we were this is like, yeah, as you can see, it's almost 14 minutes at this stage. This tends to be a long map though, because the third and fourth points are where all of or rather the fourth and fifth points are where all of the time goes. It's a slow map, definitely. I really like it though. I mean, I suppose we haven't cracked it yet. There's a load of strategies you can do with this last area, all through the engineering stuff. I feel like I never see enough of this last. There's just so much that there's so many options. So there, Greggy puts me out. I managed to turn it visible and get up these stairs. Now, sniper's here. I can hear the gun, but I don't know where it is. So I want to try and get the sniper. Managed to get him. Get a good bit of damage onto the medic. Oh, unfortunately the pyro comes in before I can finish him off after I start to spam my shots, but I'm pretty sure the med goes down pretty soon here. Oh, he gets skitsy. No, med does not die. Go down. So now, yeah, Greggy just manages to push them off the cart. We win. Pyro, don't forget about a pyro on the card in the last. It's really powerful if you can just get the pyro to push everybody away. It's good on defense, obviously, but on offense it works too. So now we're on defense. So as you can tell, this is a long game. There's Q sort of like shifting forwards. Don't know what's up with the demo. I don't know if there was an update in the last few days to the demos and they're sort of playing wrong now, but maybe it just recorded wrong. I might update my whatever it is, the demo thing. PREC. So yeah, so Otto's gonna set some traps here. I don't know why he sets them on that back door. I kind of would more inclined to set them on the door there to the right. I think they're more likely to get somebody. I know it's kind of easier to go at that right door. So this is what I generally like to do on this first point. Just stay invisible and stand here, more or less. It's often you'll see people when they try and bomb. But more or less the reason is I want to time if the demo's going to bomb over the house or if the soldier's going to come out and use the direct hitter to go for a bomb. I want to call that out early. And from here I can kind of see quite a lot of what's going on with relative safety before I can make a pick. So here, of course, demo man comes out. Just jumps up. The demo man is down to your, look down and to your right. Dash click down and to your right, and then finally he sees him and he manages to kill him. So that's not bad. So then he manages to get away. I think nope, just gets killed at the end. But Jaanii's up there. So now I see the medi beam, and I want to move around to the left here because I want to try and get the medic as he comes out of spawn. So I'm waiting, but he's not healing anybody. He just runs by without any medi beam being shown. So I've kind of missed my cue. Always remember that if you're waiting around corners, look for medi beams before you go. And nobody's looking at me besides the engineer. But again, I don't know if the med is dev or if this team have bad communication, because like the NG saw me, fired a shot at me, knew I was the spy, but he either didn't say it or the medic didn't react in time. Like I shouldn't have gotten that. Really, that was just that was a stupid and overly aggressive decloak. Yes, I got a pick out of it. So yeah, there were some things. This team are only coming in to steal this year as well, though, so I can kind of see where the experience shows. Now, here I thought the pyro noticed me, so I wanted to slowly sort of move back. In hindsight, I should have decloaked sort of twice and gotten the ammo. So here's the snipers up there. I was thinking I could try and spam him out with a gun, but there's a mini sentry to my right. And also I kind of was, enjoying the fact that he wasn't wearing the cozy camper. And also the fact, well, I suppose he was crouched so you could see properly, but this is just, oh yeah, actually. I was like, oh, I thought I'd definitely get that, but no, he knows. That's just something they know. They know. That should be my spy theme. Yeah, I wanted to get that stab, but unfortunately he decided it was time to go. And yeah, and he gets this unbelievable 1v1 against the soldier. Doesn't even take a point of damage. Tiny enclosed space, so he's at such a disadvantage. So now I'm gonna, move through here. I want to get, you see they're still trying to push forward, so I know that there's probably going to be gaps. Pyro, how he doesn't notice me, I don't really know, but he goes down, so I'm going to try and take that. I could go in for the sap, but I see over here, I'm pretending to be this pyro, and I'm not going straight for the med either. I'm sort of trying to push and look like I'm peeking around the corner, because I know the pyro's down, he's not going to catch me, but I whiffed the stab. They bought it completely, every single one of them did, and I missed the stab. It would have been a nice play otherwise, but oh well, you have to try these things. Like, eventually there's going to become a point where they realize, and you're sort of, like when you're in that situation, you always have in your mind that your disguise isn't gonna stay going forever. So, but yeah, generally do things that you think the pyro would be doing if he's in that situation. Just, you know, move around the corner, have a bit of a peek, sort of walk around. I mean, the pyro's not firing all the time. That's debatable, I suppose. It depends if he's spy checking or not. But usually what I like to do is pull out the flare gun, because he's generally not firing that all the time. So what I was doing there was I was trying to stay cloaked as much as possible so that the flames would go out sooner and it'd take less damage. I'm going to try and help here, I think, yeah. Decloak sort of aggressively. See the sniper there, he's only got like 60 HP. We have to stab and then the thing picks me up. What I was really hoping for there is, I knew that the mini sentry was there, but I was really hoping that if I got the stab I'd be able to just get straight out because of the speed boost from the big earner. And here Jaanii's hiding. And Dishka's firing rockets. Lots of damage by Jaanii. Fortunately, nobody else around to finish it off. So here's Pizza with a really aggressive sentry gun, actually. See, we're hiding up on what we like to call the pro spot, which is that flank route that I showed earlier. That's where our combo like to hold, because normally a team would put their flank there, but you know, with good engineers and a good flank, you can hold this sort of tunnel area much better with your flank, and then let your combo hold the pro spot. Because I find otherwise, if you're leaving your combo down here in the tunnel and people push to the top area, you'll end up with you know, everybody's going to be coming down and pressuring, and they'll have height advantage and they'll be behind you. So, you know, unless your engineer is really, really good and your flanker really, really good, if the combo goes straight through that upper area, you're toast. Like, so, that's why our combo tend to hold up there. But yeah, as you saw there, I kind of wanted to go for the stab. I could have stabbed the pyro, but I really wanted, but I knew it was right up before push time, and from their team, so I wanted to get the medic because I saw that he was posturing for a push. And here you see him here with a full Uber charge. I face stabbed the pyro. Don't know what I was really thinking there, to be honest. I really wanted to get the medic because I knew if I could drop him, it would slow, you know, give us way more time, and we kind of needed the time, to be honest. And but I knew with the mini sentry and everything, I should have just turned invisible and just gotten away and then tried again from another angle. Also, it's important in a situation like that where you do manage to get away from somebody but they've spotted you, time is everything. You have two options. You either get away and manage to get straight back into them, or he picks me up. I wanted to fight him. Fuck it. You either get straight back into a combo if they've just spotted you, like immediately, but make sure they've lost sight of you and you've changed disguise, etc. first, or you have to give it a bit more time than that to let them forget about you. Oh, yeah, insane. Yes. But yeah, as well as that, yeah, drops are good, and you want to try and pick the medic right before they go through into a push. That's generally the best time, because they've spent all that time building up their Uber, and then if you drop them as soon as they've got it right before they push, that's another minute usually if they don't manage to drop me right. Pick up a sniper, get the sap so I can get away. What I did there was, look at the heavy bot and all. I moved to the right as if I was going to go up to that upper area to the right, and then I turned straight around once I was completely invisible. Now here I'm pretending to be the sniper, because, you know, sort of a believable disguise. Oh, that man turns around right the last second and gets me. So yeah, so like that. You know how long it takes you to go invisible. Practice it, you'll get better. Oh, and here's Jaanii just hanging out with the other team. I forgot how huge you went in this game. Oh, you managed just to get out and everything. But yeah, try and know how long it takes to turn invisible, and move in a direction while you're still slightly visible, and then, you know, turn around, basically, and try and get out of there. And generally moving sort of towards people is a good way to get past them. So, took a big meat shot there on that rocket. The soldier was using the direct load. He was good with it as well. I really like the direct hit when I'm playing soldier. Like a lot of the time if I'm playing pocket, I'll use the direct hit if I can. Even if it's, well, especially just in pubs, like just when you're playing with just a soldier and a friend. So I always like to use the direct hit. So, real aggressive decloak, get the stab, get out. Will I survive? Don't think so. Oh yes, Q managed to save me. I was like, oh my god, please. I literally just walked in front of her and stopped so I could be like, oh, that was brilliant there by Greggy. Just that little rotation around to manage to get the soldier off a queue. I didn't even see that soldier. So now they're all moving through here. I am spotted by the NG, but fortunately... Oh, I don't know how I managed this. Oh my god, yeah, I remember this now. Yeah, the medic can't seem... He doesn't really want to go through the door, and it's what kills him. So, here I walk through, realize I'm standing on a teleporter, realize that's silly, and decide to sap the two of them. I know the NG's probably going to come back. Try and get those, so... Move through. Heavy spots me, but... yeah, managed to get away here as well. I'm surprised I managed to get away a lot of this. They seem to have attention span issues, this team. So... Straight through here, meds in front of me, easy pick, get the stab again. Again, slowing them right down. You know, this is great for sort of mind games and mentally making the team that bit weaker and being like, oh, their med is down again. It really makes you feel like you can't do anything sometimes. It can be cruel, I know, but really I should have timed things a bit better. Why I did that, I don't know. I should have let them know I was there and then gotten invisible and gotten away. But here I am in this awful situation with like 5 players all trying to kill me. But the fact that I'm getting into that situation where the 5 players feel like they need to kill me is a good sign. It means I'm doing my job and making them paranoid about me. And if they're paranoid about me, it means that there's a few seconds more they're going to be sort of turned around and looking things rather than trying to do their other jobs. So, scout goes down. I start to take a little bit of spam, but no, not so bad. And here, I noticed that there's some amazing lines you can do just by going over that fence and trying to get into this house. So, I wait for the NG to move past me. I'm going to try and pick the sniper because he's got a good spot sight line. And I do manage to, but Pyro's onto me immediately. Notice how low the demo man is, and I really want to kill him, but no can do. I miss all my shots. It was that situation where I knew I wasn't going to get out, so I said I'd better, I'd be as well have to just try and kill him. Take one for the team, Here at this point, you'll notice I haven't really changed my loadout much at all. I've gone from the cloak and dagger to the invis watch, but that's about it. Because it's not important and it's not an official. Oh, medic didn't know he couldn't get out that way. I am so bad with the revolver. I managed to do a little bit of damage, but I have no excuses for missing that badly. And here, I managed to get saved. I'm gonna wait here for the health back, I think. Oh, yeah, Scraggy puts me out. But yeah, I have no excuse for missing those shots. None at all. But yeah, no, I found in off-season, sometimes it can be good to sort of force yourself into using a loadout, because if you force yourself to use a loadout when it doesn't really matter, I mean, if you try something once in like an official and it doesn't work, you can kind of go dismiss it right off and be like, no, I need to rely on what works here. Get the engineer. Oh, I don't know what I was thinking here. I should have waited to go through. I should have waited until see if there were spawners or not, but that was just really impatient of me. So yeah, so if it's off season and if you're playing something unofficial and you try a loadout and it doesn't work, you can kind of go, oh, that just doesn't work. Whereas if you force yourself to use it in sort of every situation, use the loadout in every situation, you can sort of learn what really does work and what really doesn't. So here I'm going for low health, low damage with everything but the knife, but hopefully able to put myself in a good position and get good picks, and that's what I really want. So here I managed to get through the teleporter and I dropped the medic. That's just a lot of the time as well when you see a teleporter like that and you're at the entrance, don't always think about destroying it. Oh, Scout was so sneaky. He knew as well what I was going to do again. So what I wanted to do was camp the teleporter there the second time and wait for the medic to come up so I could kill him, but the Scout obviously kept what I was doing. So the yeah, so if you see a teleporter like that, just go through it. Sometimes you can get yourself into a position that you normally couldn't, especially in a place like that where I knew they were holed up so much in the house. They were really all heavy in there. So also here's another nice little route you can do. Oh, messed it up next time. So again, I'm just going to try and constantly plague these guys. We've got a lot of spam in here and stuff, so just going to do a little bit of poking. Maybe put some things down, distract some people. And I think he manages to get all 3 of my sappers. So. No, actually, maybe I got the. Oh no, I didn't get the. I didn't put the sapper on the dispensers. What's wrong? So again, no point in cloaking too far back. Wait until they can sort of, especially here with the distance and the amount of routes I could take. Oh yeah, this is a lovely little route. And you can just wait. Soldier doesn't come out. I'm just gonna try and go through here and drop the medic again. Used to think there was a drop. No, no sparkles, not a drop. So disappointed. But yeah, that's, you know, from where I was. I mean, think about the sort of distance there. Just by knowing that sort of route and knowing that flank, you can go from being behind your own line to being on their medic in no time. Just with like a few little jumps, a little bit of creative, you know, spy legwork. And that's the sort of thing that I find that this map is really great for. Oh, these whiffs. See, for every good thing I do 100 bad things. I miss like so many shots. I wanted to. Oh, the healing that this guy got off the cart. If the spy hadn't come in, I probably would have killed him. But I just wanted to get him before. You know, I mean, he was pushing the car. He was one of the only ones, so important to kill him. It seems to be quite a short spawn. But I suppose for this point, it'll probably get longer in the next point. And heavy's through. Kills are heavy. I want to kill him, but oh, bloody sniper. This is okay. This is an example of the Razorback being OP. There. Okay, this is one of the things. There, what I would have really done there when I was that close, I had the knife out already. What I would have done is just poked the poked the sniper with the knife, and it would have done, you know, the 35 damage, and I would have killed him. That would have been fine, but I couldn't do that because he had the Razorback on, and I couldn't stab him because that would have meant I couldn't use my gun for a few seconds either. And so he's put himself into like a really, you know, a really good position without even realizing it, just by using the Razorback. So here, drop down. Again, just know your map and stuff like that. Get some poke damage and get stabbed. So yeah, so I don't know. I think the Razorback should stay in UGC because I think that, I don't know. The other things are, you know, quite bad also, the other options, but well, I think the other options are quite good, but like the Razorback is kind of the really obvious one. I mean, I love when a sniper doesn't wear a Razorback, but again, I still think it should be in UGC. But then there are sometimes, yeah, I don't know. I sort of started to annoy people on Reddit the other day, trolling them with this, telling them it should be in the game. Okay, anyway, I'll see you later, guys. Bye.